This video will review what you have for week 15 of the course. This week ends on the 21st of April. When I open up week number 15, here's what you see. There is a journal due. The journal is probably the easiest one you have had for the entire semester. What I'm asking you to do for this journal is to open the link to the final exam. The final exam is not due until the 28th, but I'm going to ask you to look at it for your final journal and make your own copy of the document. And then I want you to leave questions for me about the final exams. If you don't have any questions, leave that as a comment. What I mean by that is tell me that you don't have questions, basically. When you open this document, there's a yellow highlight in it where I ask you to make a folder in your Google Drive for the exam. Part of the instructions for this journal is that you show that link to me in the journal itself. I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this as part of the work for this week. I've had trouble many times across my courses this semester with links not working to Google Drive, links getting corrupted, students not turning in work where it's in the shared folder, that kind of thing. It's just too critical for a final exam for a course for any of those problems to happen. So I thought, well, let's make it part of the journal that you just give me the link, and that way I can check it in advance and make sure everything is all set. And we don't get into a problem during the exam period where you end up accidentally having a link that doesn't work or something and then failing an exam for a silly reason. Nobody wants that. So I turned our last week into what I consider a pretty easy week with reviewing for the exam. Now, so because of that, you see the second item here is that you can work ahead on the exam. You could actually do the whole thing during this last week of classes if you want. I designed things so you had that flexibility here at the end. I'm not going to put the upload spot for it online yet, but you can work on it as much as you want behind the scenes. Last but not least, you can see here that I have a spot here for where you would upload the optional revision of your annotated bibliography. The final drafts for those were due on the April the 14th. So I should have those graded and turned around sometime before the 21st so that you could get them in by the 25th. So I really need a week to get them graded. And that's why the deadline is set for a weird day, which is a Monday. I think that covers everything. As always, any of the work you do, the more comments, the better. It helps me know what my students understand and what you all need. And I want to say, for one of our last times this semester, thanks for watching.